This prestigious award was established by the National Eagle Scout Association in 2010 to commemorate the then Boy Scouts of America 100th anniversary. Since its inception, it has become one of the most respected recognitions among Eagle Scouts, honoring those who have made remarkable contributions far beyond their scouting achievements. The NOESA is not given lightly. Recipients are individuals who have excelled in their careers and in their lives, demonstrating leadership, innovation, and service at a local, regional, and national level. These outstanding folks have inspired others through their actions, embodying the values of scouting while contributing to their communities, their professions, and society at large. This award recognizes Eagle Scouts who go above and beyond in their fields, whether in business, education, medicine, science, the military, or other avenues. These individuals are not only accomplished, but they're also role models who demonstrate excellence and integrity in all that they do. And today, we're fortunate to recognize one such individual, Dr. Paul Vanek. Dr. Vanek's dedication to his career, his unwavering commitments to service, and his inspiring leadership reflect the very ideals that this award seeks to honor. His full bio can be found in your program, but I would highlight a few things. Dr. Vanek is a surgical innovator. He's double board certified in general and plastic surgery. He's the former chief of surgery for Lake Health. He's also a serial entrepreneur, a CEO of many businesses, including Menor Plastic Surgery and Med Spa. He's a published scientific author. He has served on multiple boards in the community, including the Lakeland Community College, the YMCA, the Aesthetic Society, the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, and of course, Lake Erie Council Scouting America. In 2010, Dr. Vanek volunteered with Operation Medishare after a devastating earthquake in Haiti. And if all that wasn't enough, he also summited Mount Kilimanjaro. His contributions to scouting, his community, and beyond have made a lasting impact. Dr. Vanek's journey is a testament to the values of scouting and what it instills in youth: leadership, service, dedication, and perseverance. From earning his Eagle Scout rank to becoming an exemplary leader in his profession and community, Dr. Vanek has continually exemplified the high ideals of scouting. Through his tireless efforts, unwavering commitment, and dedication to making the world a better place, Dr. Vanek has set a standard for what it means to truly embody the spirit of an Eagle Scout. His work has inspired countless individuals and will continue to leave a profound legacy for generations to come. So it is with great pride and admiration that the Lake Erie Council and Scouting America recognizes Dr. Paul Vanek with the National Outstanding Eagle Scout Award. Please join me in congratulating him for his exceptional achievements and contributions to society. Ladies and gentlemen, our newest National Outstanding Eagle Scout, Dr. Paul F. Vanek.
That's a hard act to follow. Thank you so much. I am deeply humbled by being here tonight. To make light of this situation, the last time I was here, I was in a kilt, dancing with a hula hoop, raising money for the United Way. So this is a much more solemn and auspicious crowd. I look out at all the talent in this crowd and just say, to be able to be first among equals. It's very touching. It's very touching. I want to say that it didn't start like this, because my notion of getting here sounds like it's a mountain that no one else can climb. But every mountain has a first step, and I want to just acknowledge that my first step was really when I was 9 or 10, helping my mother sell apple butter to raise money for our brain injured father in a brain rehabilitation center. And that service orientation by my mother, there's a picture that we'll scroll through with my brother, one of my other brothers in the car, who can't even see him. But that notion is what instilled in me the notion of public service and selflessly serving others. My mother was a perfect example of that. Throughout my life, I have to say, this evening is such a beautiful recognition of the power of my mother, the influence of my great aunt, and the circumstances of my 3 brothers and 1 sister that just overcame a lot of adversity to bring us here tonight. And I want to just acknowledge all of them. They're not in the room tonight because of their own circumstances. But this symphony of my life really began with the arpeggios of my youth. And so the notion that the small practices, the playing of the trumpet as a Boy Scout bugler, the arpeggios of a musician, whether it's the push-ups of the wrestler or the laps of a runner as in the 800, or the longer distance runs that were shorter distance and fartlek of a cross-country runner. Those are the steps that are really the stepping stone that each Boy Scout that's here, each man or woman that's achieved this incredible outcome. Those small steps beget what you're seeing, and in my case, I'm awarded tonight for things that started when I was a child. And that takes great parenting. Everybody in the room that has somebody that brought them to the meeting, everybody in the room that helped them go through the individual pieces that brought you to every merit badge that's on each sash, it didn't fall out of the sky. What I say is the metaphor of a mountain that we climb is the metaphor of the step-by-step. And the steps that we have for each level as a Boy Scout, as a Girl Scout, is very metaphorical for the climbing of one's mountain, whether it's becoming board certified in surgery, becoming a plastic surgeon subsequently, or climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Those individual successes are really like the 5 zones of Kilimanjaro. There's a cultivation zone, there's a rainforest zone, there's a heather moorland, there's an alpine, there's an arctic zone. Each section is like a period of the mountain, but it's got its own environment. And just like the steps of being a tenderfoot, a first class, a second class, a star, a life, and then an eagle, each portion of that journey has got different responsibilities and an escalating ability to take on responsibility and give back to your own scouting community and to your very community. And that I have to say, that success is not money and how to make it, it's how you live. And that's what I know that Boy Scouts imbued in me through the faith development through Adaltari Day of God and Country, or through the scouting men that really molded me as a scout leader, and the females that were in my life that helped me develop what I developed in my life. So what that comes from is that nothing will be impossible for you. You new Eagle Scouts have the faith of a mustard seed. Your parents, whomever was your role model, whether in my case it was the male role models of the scouting leaders that substituted for my own father, or the female role models that were so spectacular in my life that gave to me the faith of that mustard seed. That faith has allowed me to rise above and just say that there's nothing that's impossible. If I just put my head down and just wish it, I can make it come true by a step-by-step endeavor, just like you made it come true with every merit badge you ever learned about. Cicero, an old white guy who died in the early BC, wrote a tome that we now know as On Living and Dying Well. And one of his aphorisms was seek knowledge, because we live briefly as little creatures when compared with the timeline of eternity. That being said, all of us who have worked in scouting and work with each other and have relationships and strive and give to each other in community service, George Washington said the following: deeds, not words. Each of you in this room are makers of deeds. You may say words, you may profess words, but you don't just do that. You rise above and you transcend. And in doing so, you've achieved a great pinnacle of life that I know you'll put it on your resume the rest of your life. It's of all achievements, really, of all achievements, it is the one achievement that on a resume will open the door and will introduce you in a way that no other does. No matter what accolades I may have in academia or in surgery, one of the greatest recognitions I take to the grave will be, will be that I am an Eagle Scout. So I want to thank all of you, and a blessing upon each of your homes, a blessing upon each of you who strived and succeeded and did deeds and not words. Thank you very much.